Now, but when you first approached the tower from the driveway off of Kimsey Highway, there was a house sitting there on the right. It had a living room, it had a kitchen, it had a bedroom for the person that was, and they stayed up for several weeks at a time. And they had the groceries there. The house, I've been in the house several times. There was an apple tree, and I can't recall which side of the house it was on right now. But it had apples on it too, and we'd be up there when the apples were full and eat those apples. They were good. But that express tower up there, it had an 80-foot tower. The top of it probably about a 6x6 or 8x8 square. Had that little table in the middle of it, and had that little transit-like thing on top of the table. It swiveled 180 degrees. And I've been up there when they'd Elmer Vest had about a little smoke somewhere, and he'd take a reading on that, and he called Roscoe Buck Ball Tower, and he'd turn his little table around and take a reading on that, and where the crosshairs stopped, right there's the fire, and that's when we had to get out and go to work. We've been up there on standby before a storm had hit, and most of the time it come from the northwest, and get up maybe 40 miles an hour wind. And the top of that thing is designed that way, but it would lean about 2 foot any direction, whichever way the wind's blowing. It'd blow it over there, and then it'd slack down, and you come back. It'd blow it over there, and it'd slack down, and come back. Sometimes you go back the other way a little bit.
Tell the skunk story. You can't get off without telling that.
Yeah, well, one day we were up there, pretty weather, and we didn't have no fires, and I can't recall all the men that were out there because it's often turtle down. On standby, waiting for a fire to happen. We'd all laying out there in the grass, close to the edge of the woods, on their backs, and I've been gazing up the sun, ain't no stars in the daytime. All of a sudden, there's a skunk, at about half grown. I spotted it coming out of the woods there, and I told the boy, you better not move, you better not move, there's a skunk coming this way. And it walked between me and the guys laying next to me there. About 3 or 4 foot space here. And it zigzagged between, I reckon, everybody there. Smelling, sniffing. And then went back in the woods. But everybody's holding their breath though.
Didn't spray anybody.
Didn't spray nobody.